Guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I know it's been a while since I've posted my videos, and that's mostly because I've been so busy with life. 2021 has started like a marathon. I'm currently studying and I'm trying to upskill, so it's not like I've been away being lazy. And I've also been working on my mental health and my spiritual life, which is always going to be a work in progress until the day I die, you know. So it's going to be a work in progress. All excuses aside, I am back. I'm hoping once I've done my exams, I'll have way more time for YouTube and content, and I really love making YouTube videos and content creation. It's so much fun. It's like the opposite of what my day job is and my career, so it kind of gives me a purpose, like something to look forward to over the weekends rather than just watching reruns of Supernatural. Speaking of which, I've watched all 15 seasons of Supernatural and I started repeating again. I'm currently on season 4. Yeah, but it's not like I'm usually lazy just watching Supernatural only, though I'm going to do a review of Supernatural because that's my all-time TV series, all-time favorite TV series. I don't think it gets better than that for me. I'm a fan. I'll always be a fan. So let's get on with this video. So today I'm going to do a get ready with me makeup and kind of finessing my hair. I have in some crochet braids, you'll see them shortly. And yeah, so my face looks ashy as hell. That's because I just washed it right now with my La Roche-Posay. Let me get it. So here it is. I don't know if you're going to call it La Roche-Posay or La Roche-Posay. My camera is not focusing on it. Yeah. So it's face wash. It's really clarifying for the skin, and it's like strips all the oils that make my skin feel greasy. So it's really good. Not a sponsored video. I recommend you get this, especially if you have oily skin. It's also good for dry skin and sensitive skin, but they said for oily and sensitive skin, that's what I use. And yeah, so I know you guys are seeing my skin. It's glowing. So maybe one day I'll talk about my skin care journey, because I had really bad acne when I was in high school and into my early 20s. I had acne and I wasn't happy about my skin, and it took me actually praying about my skin and telling God, I don't want to spend so much money on things like oil of Olay that I was using on my face every month, around 3,000, 4,500 shillings per month on just products for my skin. I told God, I can't do this anymore, and I prayed from the depths of my heart, and I told him, please take care of my skin. 2 weeks later, I was using Vaseline and drinking water and eating cucumbers and veggies, and my skin improved. And yeah, I attribute my skin to God, because amenitoa mbali. So I know this video is all over the place. It's been a while since I've posted, so I'm kind of confused. But today I'd like to talk about one of our favorite musicians when I do my hair and makeup tutorial, and that's Normani, a beautiful, gorgeous, dark-skinned woman. So as I begin, I'm going to first moisturize my face to bring back life to my face with my Mario Badescu skincare. I don't know if you can see it. It's the facial spray with aloe vera, cucumber, and green tea. This is new. I bought it like 4 months ago, but I haven't used it because I don't need it, because you know, God took care of my skin. But to be fancy for YouTube, I decided, why the hell not? So wow, skin feels good. And you can see my eyebrows have not been done, but we're going to take care of that. So I'm going to then go ahead and moisturize my face with my Vaseline. It's the Intensive Care Advanced Repair Fragrance Free. I do not like perfumed products on my face at all. I just like feeling fresh, clean, and moisturized. That's it. So yeah, I wash my face in the morning and in the evening before I sleep, just to make sure that none of the dirt is carried forward from day to day. Though most of the time, that now that we've been living indoors due to quarantine, or rather due to the lockdown and working from home and all, it's been much easier to maintain my skin because it's not exposed to the elements and all. But I still feel like even if I went out, like outside and like sunbathed, my skin would still not be affected. So I have notes, or rather I'm making up the video to go, so I'm going to look up the notes I have on Normani. So if you don't know Normani, she's become very popular from her song Motivation, which was released on August 16th, 2019. It's a really awesome song. It had gathered over 140 million views. But for those of you who don't know, Normani started in a girl group. She was in the girl group Fifth Harmony, the same girl group that had what's her name, Camila Cabello. Yeah, I'm not a fan of Camila Cabello, but that's a story for another day. But yeah, so Normani is really young. She was born in 1996. I'm going to prime my face with my MAC Prep and Prime. It's almost finished, by the way. It's a natural radiance base luminaire. This one. I got it from the MAC store in town near Hilton. So yeah, in case I forget how to do my makeup, guys, don't laugh at me. It's been a while since I've done my makeup. Almost the last time I shot my video, that's the last time I wore makeup. So I've kind of forgotten what I used to do first. She was auditioned on X Factor in the year 2012, where she joined the group Fifth Harmony. And while Normani was in Fifth Harmony, she experienced some negativity, especially with regards to her race and also the fact that she is a dark-skinned woman. There were some prejudices against her. Then yeah, 2017 she was on Dancing with the Stars. Then in 2018 she released one of my favorite songs, Lies, with Khalid, and the song was amazing. I listened to that song on repeat. I didn't even know who she was, but I loved it. I loved the song. So I'm trying to do my eyebrows, but I can talk through it. So Lies with went 5 times platinum. It was one of the greatest hits of 2018. And I remember in 2018 when she was performing the song on the Video Music Awards, she wasn't really nominated for any award. She was just there performing, and I felt like that was a bit shady. She's currently 24 years old, which is pretty young, and she has been working towards her career, working towards her music. So far she's won 14 awards and has been nominated for an additional 39. The 14 awards have been for Love Lies, Dancing with a Stranger, a song that she collaborated with Sam Smith. Every black girl remembers Motivation and when it was released, and the way it paid homage to early 2000s and late 90s hip-hop and R&B. There was homage to Beyonce. There was homage to, what's her name again? J-Lo. There was so much. There was also like a memory of 106 and Park. If you guys watched 106 and Park when you were younger, I mean anyone born in the 90s must have watched 106 and Park. So yeah, there was that. It was just like a nice throwback, and my god, she can dance. She just, oh, I really loved that video. That video motivated me to do a lot in my life. It was truly a motivational song. So when that song was released, we all expected so much from Normani, and she did promise that there were going to be new albums, new music, new solo projects coming up as a solo artist. And it's been a while since we've seen anything or heard anything from Normani. And as her fans, it's kind of worrying and disappointing because we were rooting for that one dark-skinned, black and ambiguous woman who would represent on the music stage. And she's extremely talented, and I believe that her talent is being wasted one way or another. But I'm not going to bash her for it, because sometimes things happen to you and you can't really tell anybody what's going on. So I wouldn't want to blame her for not giving us new music, or calling her lazy, or asking her why she's not dropping her own music. I remember seeing her on the WAP video, the one, the Cardi B Make the Stallion video that made waves last year, and she was a model on the song, but she's a singer, a great singer and dancer, and yeah, she danced and she killed it. But I felt like she's among musicians, people of her own kind. She actually should maybe have gotten a verse or something. Like, we are really looking forward to some new music from Normani. But I don't know what's going on with her career, and I feel like it's being mismanaged. And when people don't really value your talent, or if they're trying to blackball you so that they can push people forward, push other agendas because you don't have maybe the right look, in quotes, because dark-skinned women go through this all the time, being told that they're not the right look, being told that they're not the right people to do even their own art. Like recently, Issa Rae revealed that Issa Rae is a producer and actor on the series, the HBO series Insecure. I'm sure many of you have watched it, and it was based on a web series on YouTube called Awkward Black Girl, which I binge watched them all over a certain weekend. And she was really talented, and she got shut down so many times. And one of the Hollywood producers even had the audacity to tell her to have Lauren London play her part, her role. But I'm glad that she stuck to her guts and fought for what was hers, you know. But it shouldn't have to be so hard for black women, dark-skinned black women, to make it in music, even in their own art. Like in the example of Issa Rae, it shouldn't have to be so hard for them to make it in doing what they need to do, doing what they want to do. It's their art, because I believe Normani would write her own songs. It's her music. Why isn't she being allowed to sing? This kind of takes me back to the JoJo situation. JoJo, if you guys remember JoJo, she is the singer for Too Little Too Late. That's my favorite song of hers. There's also the one Get Out, Leave. If you remember, get out right now, it's the end of you and me. That song, I loved that song when I was 14. Oh my god, that was like my jam in high school. Anyway, JoJo was signed to Blackground Records, the same label that had signed Aaliyah. And I don't know what happened. There's a whole expose on the Impressive channel that talks about how she was silenced and not able to sing any music because she was bound to a really bad contract. And in that contract, the one who had the contract is Aaliyah's uncle. I cannot remember his name, but I'll insert it somewhere here. He did not want to release any of the music. He had all the masters. The contract was really just a nasty contract. And JoJo had not produced any songs since I think 2008, still when I was a teenager, since she was 18 or something. And she fought, and she had to fight in court for such a long time until she was able to finally release her music. And now I stream her on iTunes, and her music is amazing. But I feel like all those years between the age of 18 to age of 30, that was a lot of wasted time, a lot of wasted potential for her, a lot of wasted money that she could have made, you know. And so I feel like Normani is going through the same thing. But the fact that this keeps recurring in the industry shows that artists need some kind of protection from bad contracts, and they also need people to advise them before they sign any contract with anybody, because people are out here to make money, and they want to hold you like a bird in a box. Like, they want to keep your talent to themselves until they use you. They shelve you. They don't want anyone else to use you. They don't want to see you making money. They just want to shelve you and what you could have been. So it's pathetic. And we were all rooting for Normani, and I still am rooting for Normani. Even if she releases an album 20 years from now, I'm still going to buy it and I'm going to listen to it, because I want to support women who look like me. I've been applying my eyeshadow with my eye pencil with LA Girl Pro Concealer and a brush, a BH Cosmetics brush. That's like an angled brush. So as usual, I go in with my Black Radiance True Complexion Contour Palette that was too dark for me, or maybe I didn't know how to use. And I'll go in with the middle color as my base eyeshadow. So to prime my lids, I'll go back in with the same LA Girl Pro Concealer. And I'm going to draw in some. So yeah, this is something that seems to be recurring for black dark-skinned women, and there isn't enough representation. For the number that we are, and for the purchasing power that our community as black women has, I don't think that there is nearly enough representation to warrant our consumption capacity, if you get what I mean. We are too many and we hardly get represented anywhere. And when we do, something like this happens. She disappears. She becomes the unknown or unremembered, because I'm sure not everybody's continuously streaming her songs every day. And I believe that, as Troy's TV said, as Destin Troy's said, they should have capitalized on the hype of Normani when Motivation was hitting and everybody loved it. You know, it makes no sense to me as to why you would shelve an artist who had a song that went viral like Motivation. You can say maybe an artist isn't selling albums, but she had all the potential. So I don't understand what's going on. Is she being blackballed? What's going on? No one is telling us, and she has not addressed it. She's just on Instagram posting pictures. Needless to say, her body is on point. Her makeup is on point. She is goals. That's the end of that. Let no one come for Normani's looks. She is gorgeous. So even if she wanted to go into modeling, she would be very successful in that, or whatever else she wants to do. She would be successful in acting. She's very, very talented. And I remember when Motivation was a hit, it's like that's the only song they wanted her to go perform. They never wanted her to like perform one other song from her album or any other song, just to promote any other song. It was only Motivation. And on all the shows that she went to, till she seemed exhausted. In my opinion, she seemed exhausted. I think I'll insert a clip of her performing it and looking just over it.
Why would we ever do something instead of falling into the bed?
Yeah. And I love Normani and I love her music, and I want to see black women get represented. So I'm going into the middle color. As I said, it's a very nude color for my skin. We've gone in with the sculpting color, so now we're going to go into the highlights. I mean, you have to get creative. You can't buy a palette and then just throw it away just because it didn't work for you. You can use it another way. Yeah, there we go. Simple. And I'm going to try and lay it on more to just motion. So today, I think, or was it yesterday, Normani posted a picture and there were so many comments asking her where the music was. I'm going to insert the comments here when I'm editing. And people kept asking, where is Normani, where is the music, drop the album please, you've not given us any music since 2018, we've been waiting. And I feel like she knows, she definitely knows. It's not like she's unaware of what's going on. It's not like she doesn't know that she needs to produce music. And any people reminding her and blaming her for being lazy or unmotivated, no pun intended, it doesn't exactly help her situation, because you don't know honestly what she's going through. So when you start telling her under her Instagram posts all the time, just where's the new music, where's what, don't you think she knows? I believe that she really wanted to do the music thing, and I believe that there's someone that's trying to clip her wings, but she will fly. And one day this story will come out and we will know exactly what happened to her. But until then, if you like an artist, support them whichever way they are, especially underrepresented groups like dark-skinned, black and ambiguous women. I think maybe she might be even legally bound by a contract that she can't talk about what's going on. You know, we've seen so many of these stories coming out about artists who could not say what was happening. Case in point, Jojo. I suggest you go check out the impressive channel video, the unsung video on Jojo, and maybe you can understand what happened to her and her music and why she disappeared. So I'm going to go off camera to wear my lashes and I'll be right back. So I'm back with my dramatic lashes and eye makeup, though I said I wasn't going to do anything dramatic. The lashes are from this company. It's Mink Hair 5D eyelashes. They have many lashes inside this book, different types. So depending on what you want for the day, if you want something super dramatic or something easy and flowy. So for foundation, I'm going to mix a few. I'm going to mix the Matte Fit Me in the color 356. That's Maybelline. This is Maybelline. Then I'm going to go in with the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop in the color beige. Then NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop in the color caramel. It's looking okay. Maybe I don't need to do the beige, or I can do the beige maybe to create more warmth and depth. So as I was saying, guys, don't go commenting on her page and shaming her and asking her where the music is. Remember when Chadwick Boseman was unwell and people were making comments about him, saying that he had whatever illnesses and making fun of all his weight loss, and yet the guy had cancer? You never know what someone is going through and you do not know why they're silent. So that's why it's always good to just be human, be kind and be nice. Treat everyone the way you wish you would be treated in that same circumstance. Yeah, I have become lazy these days. I'm just going to use the back of a brush to apply my foundation. So I'm just asking you guys to be kind. And for the music industry, if any one of you wants to join music, because I don't know who watches my videos, by the way, I have no analytics on that. If any one of you wants to join the music industry, I suggest you pray about it, because that industry is there are many contracts and many things in that industry that are just not right, that need to be discussed, but I can't discuss them. That's a video for another day. The things that are wrong with the music industry could fill a whole video. So I'm just trying to blend in a bit. As I was saying about the music industry, it seems to be a very toxic industry, especially when you don't know what type of contract you're signing. I'm going to link a video on my description box as well about the music industry. There is a guy, his name is Spencer Cornell or something like that. He explains it very well. He explains why many musicians end up saying that they signed a contract with the devil and they say that they are scammed. You find legends like, what's her name? Unbreak My Heart. What's her name? Toni Braxton is a legend, yeah, and she's already broke. Like, she filed for bankruptcy and she was in the same music label, Blackground Records, with Jojo. Many musicians have been done bad. You've seen all the flack that Diddy has caught, especially after the death of Black Rob, and Mace coming after him, asking him to pay his artists. There's so much that is bad in the music industry that needs to be highlighted. Musicians need to be taken better care of. They also need to be explained to what these advances they're getting are and what they mean, because sometimes they think maybe they've been paid and yet they're actually, these advances that they get are just nothing more than fancy loans. Oh, this, whew, God, that's so light. I look, oh, that's too bright for me, for my skin. Thank God we have this true black, it's a contour stick. It's a foundation stick, but it works for me as a contour stick. In the color Cocoa. Let's hope it brings some dimension back into my face, because my God, no, I don't want that. Yeah, I might have to go in a bit with some more. So yeah, the music industry is very toxic, and there are things that people do not know. When they're joining, they think that they're getting a contract, and any contract to them at that time, because you're so desperate, seems like a good idea and yet you do not know what the contents of the contract are. Maybe they're even going to shelve your music, or they're going to own all your masters. And just like normal people who, like the layman who works like in a corporate environment where you already know that you're going to be entitled to like a pension or something, as in if someone has your masters, they're going to get all the benefits from the royalties, if I'm not wrong. So you need to know exactly what you're getting yourself into. And even here at home in Kenya, you've seen how many musicians complain about the MCK and how they've been conned, and like talent is hardly treated as king. They're treated more like secondary citizens, like, yeah, we gave you a chance, so you better appreciate. I need to go in a bit more of this, because I need some dimension in my face. Let's just try and get some dimension in that face, girl, because you never know what's gonna. So yeah, there are many things in the music industry that you need to look at, and before you sign any contract, and that even goes to any contract, even when you're employed, there might be some non-compete clauses that make you not able to move to another company when you're ready. And you know, as much as we love like the opportunities that we get being employed and all, you don't want to end up feeling like you can't move when you want to move, because we are all in this to make money. Ooh, look at those crochet braids, my god. Let me remove this mirror so you can see. So I crocheted this hair yesterday. I used the fluffy kinky locks, or what are they called, fluffy kinky something, and I did the invisible knot here, that's why you cannot see much of the crochet. I can also split it right down the middle like this. Let's see what that looks like. Maybe that may look better with this. No, let's go with the side part for today. So yeah, let me get this back. I have big hair, and I like how it mimics African hair. Let me show you the parts. So all I needed for this hair was one packet of these. I hope you can see them. Yeah. The lipstick is my favorite black up lipstick. It's in the color, I don't know, rouge, I think. It's like a dark red. So guys, if you enjoyed the little chit chat, comment, share, subscribe, and send positive vibes to Normani. Sometimes things happen to everyone, each one of us, and be kind to everyone as far as you can be kind. Of course, if someone is taking advantage of you, then stand your ground. I have not set my face. Let me go set my face. So this is their Prep and Prime setting spray. Swimming in setting spray. So yeah, send love, send positive vibes to Normani, and be kind, yeah, as I had said. And if you like the video, comment, share, subscribe. I'll try to be more consistent, especially after my exams are done. I'll be done with my exams in June. Yeah, I'll try and be more consistent. So let me go ahead and let you guys go on about your day. Have a blessed day. Bless someone with a smile or kind words, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. And yeah.